This is hi. I'm Mike Gablon from TV Chef Fantasy League.
I'm Sierra Cato, also from TV Chef Fantasy League. What a coincidence.
How weird to see my co-host here inside of the MaxFun studio. Of all the gin joints in the world.
Yeah, we decided to come here.
Here to the MaxFun studio? How odd.
Wild.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. If you are familiar with our podcast, then welcome back, Pots and Pans. We love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you are not familiar with our podcast, what we do is we watch cooking competition shows and we treat it like fantasy sports.
Yeah, it's awesome. Top Chef we're watching right now.
Top
the
Chef
Carolinas.
Right now. A little bit of America's Culinary Cup.
Yeah.
For some bonus content. Yeah, we're not fully covering that because it's the first season. We don't know how to score it. It's crazy.
It's brand new. We've in the past watched Great British Bake Off, of course.
That's the big one. People love coming around for Bake Off and then abandoning us for the rest of the year.
Wow, the nerve.
Yeah.
We were watching MasterChef this year, though. We might switch over to
it's a tough watch.
Different one.
It's a tough watch.
Yeah.
I think mostly because people treat it like background noise.
Yeah, there's a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
You know, we love Gordon, but
I love Gordon.
You know,
I'm going to London in like 2 weeks, and I'm trying so hard. Okay, did you watch his new documentary on Netflix?
Oh no, my husband has tried to get me to watch that multiple times, and I'm like, I think I've seen enough of Gordon right now. I think I get it.
Wow, I could never get enough Gordon.
But yes,
it is interesting. The big drama across all the episodes is he's about to open like 5 or 6 new restaurants at the top of like a skyscraper in London that is like under construction.
Wait, 5 of them on top of?
Yeah.
All on the same skyscraper?
Hey, we opened this new skyscraper. The top like 5 floors or whatever are all like Gordon Ramsay land. It's like
cool.
a bunch of different restaurants. And he's like, it's a huge investment, and if it fails, I'm ruined. Like that's the drama of the docuseries.
Oh my God, he's ruined. I don't believe the stakes, but okay.
But so, well, I mean, I sort of do.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be ruined, but it is like that's a huge hit. If you open 5 restaurants and they all flop, that's kind of, you know what I mean?
But then I would be like, don't put them all in the same building, you know, maybe spread it out a little bit.
That's true. But it seemed like it's not like it's his building, you know what I mean? They're like,
they were like, we need something.
They're like, we're going to open the fucking coolest skyscraper. Am I allowed to cuss during this? Christian, thumbs up? Okay, cool, great. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Crazy.
They're like, we're opening like the coolest skyscraper in the world. We need someone insane to do food. Who can we get?
Right.
And they're like, what if instead of like 5 or 6 chefs, we just had Gordon Ramsay do the whole thing?
It sounds like rich get richer.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Why don't we spread around the wealth a little bit?
Give the little guy a chance here.
Let them prove themselves. But yeah, okay. So they gave it all to him, and then he's like, oh God, I think I've been given too much.
So they're not all open yet, but some of them are. And in the run up to me and my wife traveling to London in a couple of weeks, we're like, trying to see if we can get in it. One of them is like a 12-seater like chef's table kind of experience. It already has a Michelin star, maybe 2.
Oh my God.
I don't remember.
Seems fast.
Yeah, so we're trying.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like it. Of course, yeah, prime time probably because everybody's seen the Netflix thing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I believe in you. The
other thing is that if you couldn't tell, we're a food podcast. This is all it's going to be. We're just going to be talking about food.
Talk about food.
We want to do is my wife writes musical theater, and so we want to see a bunch of West End shows.
Oh,
and in New York, it's not hard to find restaurants that are open after the shows get out. There's actually a whole little cottage industry of like restaurants near Broadway that are like, yeah, come. Most people eat before. A lot of restaurants have like a pre-theater menu. But there are a few restaurants in New York you can eat after a Broadway show. In London, not too many. I mean, there's a lot of, like pubs and stuff, but we were looking at like the Michelin guide and stuff for like what's open after the theaters. And I feel like culturally it's not a late night. It's like you eat dinner after work and then you go drink. All the bars are open. That's not a problem. There is nightlife in London. It is not a food nightlife. You know what I mean?
I see. Yeah, it's just the pub food, but the pub food can be great. So maybe you just find a really, really good pub that's open late.
True, but it is also it's like we're on an international trip.
Right.
We want to go somewhere cool special. And have something fun.
And the skyscraper things are closed?
Well, it's like, how many meals do you want to have with Gordon Ramsay during your trip to London? Yeah, that's a little crazy. Yeah, so it's like, if we can get into one, great. What do we do the other nights? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. The other thing we found out is that Paddington, we're like, oh, what show should we see? There's the Paddington musical in London.
Oh, okay.
The Paddington musical, there's probably someone watching right now who's in the UK who's like, good luck. We found out it's like what Hamilton was 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's like crazy. We fucked up. We should have gotten tickets a year ago.
Whoa. I had no idea there was musical
It's the talk of the town.
That's great. So is it about the first movie, or is it
I don't know.
its own thing?
I don't know. It might just be like the character on an adventure.
Okay.
If I had to guess, it's probably the first book. It's like some fucking guy finds him in a train station and their adventure ensues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the big lore is like, he shows up and he's, it's sort of like it's an immigrant, like welcome the immigrants. It's sweet, even though he doesn't know what's up.
Right.
It's fine.
But he means well.
Yeah. He's a sweet bear. So anyway, I feel like they could do something with that.
Yeah, you go ahead and rewrite it.
Yeah.
They've won a bunch of awards, but you circle back around to them.
I feel like the musical, if you can't get tickets, just come to me.
You'll give us the story.
One bear show.
Yeah. If anyone is in London and has tips on how to get tickets to Paddington in like 2 weeks, because you can buy tickets, but you have to buy tickets now for like August.
Sure.
And they're like $500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Whereas we were also like, kind of want to see the Devil Wears Prada musical, which
there's a Devil Wears Prada musical.
There is, and it's notoriously bad.
Oh, okay.
Like it's been panned. Like people don't like it. And the tickets are like $20. They're like, please come in the door.
Well, for $20,
we'll take anyone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that the first movie, I'd assume?
I think, I believe so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's like a Stranger Things musical.
It's not a musical. It is a stage show. I did see it last time I was in London.
Oh, okay. So you've seen all the lore on that.
I try to. Well, I just mean like stage stuff.
Okay.
Not that I'm big into Stranger Things.
Oh, interesting.
I do enjoy the show, but I'm not like one of those like I'm not buying a T-shirt at Target or whatever. Losers.
Wow.
I just alienated our entire audience. I'm so sorry.
Okay, geez.
We have a comment if you want to.
Oh, we have comments. Okay, here's the thing. Here in the studio, you'd think we would have the capability to see our own comments. We can't. So our wonderful engineer, Christian, is going to read us the comment.
Zoe White says, what's the best pub food?
Ooh.
The best pub food.
I have a lot of favorites. Well,
your husband grew up
my husband
partially
Dylan,
in England.
Shout out. He said he would tune in, so we'll see.
We'll see. Marriage is on the line, buddy.
He supportive. So he grew up in London, in and around London, middle school, high school. So we've been back a few times. Love it. Got some really good, your standard, like fish and chips, obviously delicious.
Classic.
Does it great. Any sort of savory pie.
Yeah.
So got a big pie, meat pie, and that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those two things, and then everything. Yeah, mash.
I'm gonna go Sunday roast. A traditional Sunday roast, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I got that when we were there, but sounds good.
You gotta do a Sunday roast, and it comes with something called Yorkshire pudding. And in an American's mind, you're like, I can't wait for dessert. Nope, it's bread. It is a big old piece of bread.
It's a risen bread.
Yeah.
I always talk. I think I've mentioned this on the pod before. So for any listeners, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself.
Here we go.
But jellied eels was a big thing that we tried.
That I haven't.
I mean, I don't think you need to, but
yeah.
Basically, it was just sort of this, exotic thing of like this kind of working class lunch.
Yeah.
Of eels from the river. I don't know, freshwater eels.
Sure.
Kind of scary, but little guys. And then they cook them, but they're cold, and then they're jellied gelatin, and it's like savory.
Did you have them at a restaurant? Like, yes, I'll have the jellied eels.
It was more like a counter, and then you go sit down.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you order at the counter, and then you sit down, and then she brings it to you. And it was like jellied eels, and then also potatoes mash.
I would try. It doesn't sound bad. It just sounds irregular to the American diet. Do you know what I mean?
It was maybe a little bad.
Okay, it didn't taste good.
It's like cooked fish.
Because if I think about the fact that it's like, well, I've had eel at a sushi restaurant, and jelly is just like a preservation method. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like eel at sushi restaurants are just cooked in like a nice sauce. It's kind of like sweet and kind of hides flavor. Yeah. This eel is like cooked pretty straight up. Like I feel like it's maybe some salt on there, but you're getting the full eel. Yeah. And then also they leave the spine in, so you're like
you're kind of chewing a little.
You're working around the vertebrae.
That's rough.
And it's cold. Okay.
Okay.
It's cold.
I do. Okay. Here we've kind of talked about this on our pod before. I do feel like there's a certain portion of our audience who hasn't traveled that much, and we get to travel a lot in the course of our jobs. We get to travel a lot, and so we like talking about like international food and stuff. And I do think it's worth mentioning that just like there is a line after which I'm like, I'm not eating that. That is weird. But that line is much, much further than you think. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
When there's some people here in America who are like, who will have another American ingredient like lamb, ew. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not that exotic.
Right.
I think I'm a big fan of like, when in Rome, you know what I mean? Like, go someplace and whatever they're eating there If it's a jellied eel, you got to try it, right?
Yeah, it's like part of the fun. You know, it's like getting a souvenir, except it's more of a memory.
Right.
Yeah, you never get that anywhere else. So I think I was part of like, we're going to do this. Whoa, this is weird. I think we saw it on a YouTube video.
Sure.
So it was like kind of a thing. I think the YouTube video went like viral because all these kids were like, oh, whoa, what's going on here?
Whereas a couple years ago, I went to Japan and one of our tour guides on a food tour was like, do you want horse sashimi? And I was like, that might be a bridge too far for me.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big one.
I might try horse if it was like cooked. But raw horse was like 2 bridges too far. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, because it's like, especially if you've never had like a meat before of a certain kind. And
you want to have the best preparation of it, not just like raw.
And that's like a big, that's quite a meeting. Quite a first encounter.
Okay, so speaking of encounters, we didn't really know what we were going to do today. And then I walked in and I realized everyone here at Maximum Fun has been working so hard over the last 2 weeks to make MaxFunDrive happen. In fact, most of the staff isn't even here. They're headed over to the live show, which you are going to see in just a couple hours.
Oh my God.
The only person left in the building is Christian because he's engineering for us.
Sorry.
Thank you, Christian. But because everyone has been here for the last 2 weeks working so hard, people have brought in office snacks.
Yeah.
And so when we came in today, there was a kitchen full of crap. I'm going to say crap.
Sure.
It's not like people brought in like salmon and broccoli. It's garbage food.
It's, it's stuff that you're like, I'm hungry. We got to eat now.
We need calories now so we can continue to work.
Yeah.
So I thought that since we're a food podcast, we would do a taste test of all the leftover stuff on the last day of Maximum Fun Drive.
Yeah, I love that.
Looking around, you came in a little later than me. Looking around, how are you feeling about what we're about to consume? It is a motley crew of stuff here.
Well, honestly, everything's fine. I'm a little concerned about the stuff you pulled out of the fridge. You never know. You're like, has it been in there a while?
Right.
I'm pretty adventurous eating stuff that's been sitting for a bit.
Okay.
Because my memory is bad of the last time I got food poisoning.
Yeah.
So I'm a little like, oh, maybe it'll be fine. But it probably could go wrong.
It could go. If you don't hear if we don't put it on an episode next week, you'll know it's because the two of us got food poisoning.
We poisoned ourselves.
Severe food poisoning.
Yeah. So
you also brought some stuff from home.
I did,
just in case.
I was thinking, I have some odd things in my cabinet that I've tried before that I think are cool.
Yeah.
Or like my mom gave me some packets of ginseng stuff that we like.
Okay.
And that could be fun. But anyway, we can go through that. It's not quite as exciting, I think, as the sort of personality that the studio has.
Yeah. This is the food of the people, quite literally, because everyone who's been working on Max Fun Drive has been eating this stuff for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you want their work to be not in vain, you can support our show by going to maximumfun.org/join chef. That is where you can support TV Chef Fantasy League for as little as $5 a month.
Thank you.
It would mean the world to us. If you already have, thank you so much for joining us this year.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
We're seeing the number creep up, and it's so exciting. We have all these cool things planned because we hit some goals. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
At Miscellaneous Soup just boosted their subscription.
Hey, Miscellaneous Soup! We love Miscellaneous Soup.
That's a very cool username too.
I've been to one of those parties where they're like, it's like party soup. Like we got a soup going, bring an ingredient. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I would love to do a party like that. I feel like, that feels very wholesome.
It wasn't fun
kind of worrisome, I guess,
to the version that I went to because they were like, we have some vegetarians.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Sure. So
it's harder with dietary restrictions. I think the next version is you do multiple pots.
Yeah.
You're like, here's the meat soup, here's the vegetarian soup, here's the gluten-free soup.
Vegan,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Miscellaneous soups.
Oh, that's the next step. Anyway, thank you for boosting Miscellaneous Soup. We appreciate you. Okay, I have an opinion on what I want to start with. Do you?
Oh, no, I'm open. I think.
We just toasted some bread in the office toaster.
Ooh, gourmet. Oh, we each get a plate of
while this bread is hot. Here's what I want to do.
Oh yeah,
Marmite.
You're right. Okay.
Christian, who brought in the Marmite? Do we know?
I think it was a Judge John Hodgman thing. I could be wrong though.
Okay.
So I also brought in our own personal Marmite.
Okay, let's do that because yours is in a squeezy bottle.
So
that seems easier.
Yeah, we specifically buy this off of Amazon because it has a squeezy bottle.
Okay, so can I ask,
easier to spread.
Because this has been in your home, have you already consumed Marmite in your life?
I think I tried it once.
Yeah.
But it's mainly my husband is mainly the Marmite eater in the relationship. There's always got to be one. So
there's always got to be one, and so if it's not you, look to your left.
So I'm not, it's not my first time, but I haven't really like logged exactly what I think of it.
Okay, yeah, I've never had it. I've only heard legend pray tell of it.
Amazing.
And it's even people who like it are like, yeah, you might not like it.
Oh my God.
No one's ever trying to sell you on Marmite. They're always like, it's an acquired taste. Have fun. Good luck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and then he always just, the way he describes it, it's like the bottom scraped off of like a yeast situation, like a beer yeast.
Oh, okay.
So it's like kind of a byproduct. Well, so good. No waste.
No, yeah. Look, we love a no waste kitchen.
Yeah. But then it's not the best idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, I shouldn't have said that.
No. Yeah, you should have let me form my. Yeah, okay. So do you want to hit your toast first?
Oh, sure.
And we'll see what's going on here. I do want to see how easily it squeezes out. Oh, that comes out pretty nicely. Beautiful. You're only going one corner.
Yeah, well, because I don't know if we're gonna need the bread for anything else.
Oh, we might.
But anyway,
I'm gonna go whole. Look, we got an hour here, and we got so much toast downstairs. So I'm gonna go full Marmite.
That's a lot of Marmite right there.
And I really hope that this is how a Marmite eater would eat it. Because I'm sure there's someone screaming at their screen right now, like, no, you're supposed to mix it with butter or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah, maybe. But I feel like it's going to dilute
the pure Marmite. Yeah. Now, okay, I'll say texturally, it looks nice. It looks very caramelly.
Right. It's like pretty consistent. It's not like chunky or something.
Yeah. I just had, I went to a Malaysian restaurant the other day and had kaya jam toast. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't know if I know that.
It was like caramel.
Ooh.
It was like that and butter on toast. It was perfect. Ipo Kopitiam in Alhambra.
Right.
If you're here in LA.
All right. Shout out.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. Our first Marmite. Oh. Whoa. That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's like pretty salty.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't want to throw up, but I would understand if someone threw up.
Oh my God. Already going well.
Do you want a napkin?
Thank you.
Okay. I have 10,000 thoughts. Ooh. I could talk about this for the rest of the episode.
That was right to the salty part of the brain.
It really, really was.
Yeah.
I was not anticipating that.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what. I guess maybe sometimes you can add butter or something. It seems like it needs a little bit.
You gotta cut that with something,
right? I think that's what he does. I honestly don't pay attention.
I feel like if Americans came up with that, kids would be doing like the cinnamon challenge with it. You know what I mean? Like, do you take a shot of Marmite?
No, I thought about bringing cinnamon. We could do that.
Just a spoonful of cinnamon.
Everything but Elote challenge. Trader
Gross.
Joe's.
Okay, here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, and I might be mistaken, please comment if I'm mistaken. Marmite is generally a breakfast food.
Oh, interesting.
It is how people start their day. So as an American, I was sort of anticipating like a maltier syrup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was not
sweet or something.
Yeah.
And then more neutral.
Way more neutral. On the flavor, just like intensity scale, that is a 10.
Yeah.
That is a flavor blast. That is a flavor intensity level I would reserve for Americans. I would say like Doritos fall into that category, Mountain Dew, things that are just like, I'm going to punch you in the tongue.
Yeah, but you're not like Doritoing first thing in the morning.
No, that would be a crazy way to start your day.
No, you really, it's all downhill from there. So yeah.
This wakes you up.
So Marmite is where? Australia? No.
I believe so.
Because, well, I'm thinking, I don't know much about Australia, but I know they like their coffee. Very particular about the coffee. So maybe it's like morning, they're like getting their great coffee and then they're ready for the Marmite.
I feel like in lieu of a spoonful of Marmite in the morning, you could accomplish the same level of energy jolting by taking like a cold plunge. Yeah. That's how intense that is.
You either bite a Marmite or a cold plunge.
It tastes so much like barbecue sauce, like a salty barbecue sauce that I was not expecting.
Yeah, and very salty.
This is crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, after taking that big bite, I mean, I can't believe you had that much.
I went in. I really.
And then I'm like, yeah, I need more bread to Marmite ratio.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I don't even. I want. Yeah. Mm-hmm. More bread or something else. I want to know, please, if you're like a native Aussie who like is a Marmite eater.
You were weaned off of Marmite as a child.
Tell us how we're supposed to eat it, because I'm like, that needs something, but I'm like, you can't put meat on there. That would make it even saltier.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, what are you supposed to like? Cream? I don't know. Butter.
Cream.
Dylon Bia says butter is key. It mellows out the punchiness of the Marmite.
Butter.
Okay, that's my husband.
Okay. I was like, how helpful? Oh, it's butter. Got it.
Okay, yeah. That's what I see him do. Okay.
And you didn't think to tell us that before we just dove in?
I had no
You're
idea.
like, now that I think about it, it was supposed to be buttered.
I should probably pay attention more to what he's eating.
Okay. Well, that's out of the way.
That's a good way to start.
What is the mildest thing we have here? Because my palate needs a break.
Sure.
This thing?
Fig Bar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you had this brand before?
Nature's Bakery. No. It looks familiar, but I mean, the only possibility is like, again, another like snack,
that's what I was thinking,
where you're just like, oh, here we go. But I have never bought it.
Yeah, it looks familiar insofar as like you're volunteering to pick up trash in the forest, and they hand you a little Ziploc baggie of snacks, and like this is in it somehow. So we're about to try Nature's Bakery Fig Bar blueberry flavor. So I'm guessing fancy Fig Newton, and then they flavored the figs with blueberries. It is impossible to open. That's my first note for this company.
That's tough.
Okay.
Oh, you got it.
I'll let you take.
There's
it's a 2-pack.
Perfectly too. Yeah. How perfect. They knew we were streaming. Okay.
I'm not going to be able to get the taste of Marmite out of my mouth. Okay, that's nice.
That's nice.
That is nice. We should have issued a warning up top. Apologies if you're one of those people who doesn't like mouth sounds.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to watch people eat on camera for the next 35 minutes.
Trying to get away from the mic. I'm sure it's still picking it up. But yeah, were you ever like a Fig Newton guy?
I was.
Oh, really?
As a kid, I loved Fig Newtons.
Interesting. I never got it.
Really?
I mean, it's sweet, but it's like a little too like deep fruity, like almost like a date, where it gets like kind of.
Here's one thing got me as a kid. Name one other snack food from our generation, from when we were kids, that has that texture.
Mushy?
Yeah. I want that mush,
you
baby. You
wanted a mushy thing? Okay. Yeah.
I had weak teeth.
Oh, yeah. You were like gnashing.
No, I had fine teeth. They're worse now. I feel like maybe
standard.
The soft Chips Ahoy, chewy Chips Ahoy kind of got there.
Oh, sure.
But those are like a later addition. Do you know what I mean?
And people love those cookies from the supermarket that were soft.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're trying to recreate that.
I don't really like that, though.
You don't like a soft cookie?
No. I honestly,
want a British crisp,
I don't want
biscuit?
a hard one. I don't want like a hard one, but I think like a Tate's really nice.
Oh,
it's kind of in between. But I don't want like, if it's too soft, I'm like, did we even bake this? What's going on?
Wow.
Sorry.
Couldn't disagree more.
Sorry.
I want it soft. I want it liquid. I want an injectable cookie.
I mean, yeah, cookie dough.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay. I wanted to eat that next because I wanted to get the taste of Marmite out of my mouth as fast as possible. It did not work.
Oh no.
I've still got pockets of like salt and umami.
Oh my god. Yeah. Stuck.
It really does. It's like, yeah, see that reaction.
Yeah.
That's
Did you want? Okay. Well, do you have a water? Okay.
I have water.
Do a little swishing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking, I also brought like a liquid. I just filled the cup. I filled a glass up about a fifth of the way to try these basil seeds.
Okay.
So for a while, were you ever into chia seeds?
Define into. like I like Pokemon and chia seeds, or like
I collect chia seeds. So I feel like putting chia seeds in your smoothie,
sure,
or making the chia seed pudding.
Yeah.
And it's all like healthy,
Yeah.
So I feel like that was like advertised to me, and I was like, oh, maybe I can be healthy. And then also for like fiber.
Mm-hmm.
And chia seeds are great, but then I heard about basil seeds.
Oh.
And but then honestly, they're worse.
They're worse.
They're different, and so it's kind of a different sensation. So basically, chia seeds are pretty neutral, and you don't taste them.
Yeah.
And they're kind of gelatiny after they absorb water.
Okay.
Basil seeds they absorb the water the same way, but they are almost like biting into like a more cellulose, like celery. It's like more of like a fibrous, like
okay,
like
gross.
biting into like aloe.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Well, I
So,
feel like an aloe
fine,
jelly in like a
Mhm.
boba shop isn't bad.
No, yeah, that's great, but I think it's even more. It's like a really like fibrous aloe.
Yeah.
So it's like if
The
you
analog of
only have that.
moving from chia seeds to these reminds me of when people are like, instead of rice, you should try quinoa. And it's like,
Right.
I get
like,
what you're going for.
thanks.
It's like a
Uh-huh.
fluffy grain, but we're not even talking about the same thing.
I know. Yeah. So I went back to chia seeds.
Yeah.
But I still
So,
have
but you're
these.
going to subject us to
This is
basil
different.
seeds.
I mean, I can put them in there.
Let's
and
give it a
that way,
shot.
maybe something to rinse with.
Yeah, let's give these holy basil seeds a shot, and we'll see what happens. Christian, has anyone commented about where to eat in London? Because we're still kind of
Nothing yet.
That's still the back of my mind.
We got a correction saying Vegemite is Australian and
Vegemite.
Marmite is British.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, Marmite is British.
Okay, so here's the.
To anyone who's had both, is there a significant difference? Because if Vegemite is closer to what I was thinking Marmite would be, I'm all on board for Vegemite. Marmite, thank you next. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, maybe Vegemite. Vegemite. Okay, how about this?
That
looks pretty terrifying.
It looks like something I really wanted out of the gift shop when I went to the planetarium as a kid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it's like dark matter. Kids, we learned about.
Yeah,
this.
Exactly.
Yeah. So at your discretion.
Okay.
I'll just let you have.
Does this look fully cooked to you? Like this is it?
We can let it steep for a little bit more to make sure that they're not just like sitting there.
Here's what alarms me. I don't know if you can see this on camera. There's some floating and some have sunk. Why? Why do they have different densities?
Yeah, maybe. They'll probably sink down as they absorb more water because I see some sinking down.
Okay.
And then I did just see one go up.
Okay. Oh no, it's a lava lamp situation.
Okay.
And that scares me because it should be consistent.
Yeah.
If you threw a bunch of ping pong balls into the water and some of them sank, you'd be like, something's wrong with those ping pong balls.
No consistency in these ping pong manufacturers.
Yeah, this is horrifying.
We'll
great.
let that sit for a bit.
Yeah, we'll let that cook
until it looks more absorbed.
Okay, should we move on to Snoop Dogg's
Definitely
chip brand?
Yeah, these have really been the staple here.
Okay, these are wrap snacks, and they've got Snoop Dogg's face on it. Christian, what's the story with these? Where did these come from?
Our CEO Bikram made a snack run. I think these are from like Costco, maybe. I don't know.
Costco has wrap snacks.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's pretty coveted shelf space.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to try sour cream, cheddar, and ranch, or maple barbecue?
I mean, probably sour cream.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay. I want to.
Okay with maple barbecue.
The packaging here it's a very cute little illustration of Snoop Dogg. They are made with avocado oil.
Do you think it's AI?
Oh shit! It might be AI.
Maybe not.
I was like, what a nice illustration. No, now that I'm looking at it, it looks pretty AI-y.
You never know.
Yeah. Okay, they're non-GMO, gluten-free, kettle cooked. It's so weird because the branding, if you took all these words, you would think it's for like yoga moms.
Do the right thing.
But it's
free kettle cooked. Sure.
But it's Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's found his way, I feel like, in that realm as well.
Yeah, because it's like he hangs out with Martha Stewart and stuff.
Now. Yeah, he's kind of like hosting the Olympics.
But is that audience big enough to sustain an entire packaged snack food brand?
I guess.
Do you know what I mean?
Costco, Do you see this quote on the back? When you know better, you do better. Make every opportunity count. ... Stay focused. Be relentless and do whatever it takes to master your craft. And then assigned to Calvin, in quotes, Snoop Dogg Brodus.
Yeah, I can't believe they attributed it to his biblical government name.
That's good. You don't see that
It's also
very often.
okay. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, I have more questions after reading the back now. It says visit dotherightthingsnacks.com.
Oh.
And then under that it says it's like the social media logos, and it's at Do the Right Thing Snacks.
Right.
And then the upper right hand corner of the back says Do the Right Thing. However, the lower right hand corner is other social media profiles for Wrap Snacks. Wrap Snacks Now, official Wrap Snacks, my Wrap Snacks. They couldn't get Wrap Snacks all across the board.
No.
So they had to.
It really changed it up.
Yeah. So I'm confused.
Collaboration, maybe, or
neither of those brands is big enough for a collaboration. I don't know what Wrap Snacks or Do the Right Thing Snacks are.
Campaign.
So pick one brand. Also, look, I appreciate this as an artist. I love this, but there's also a huge logo underneath the barcode. It says designed by Mansell and then mansell.com. So it's like, if you want to know who, I guess it's not AI.
Okay.
If you want to know who the artist is, they also have their information on here. This is too much information for a package.
It's a lot.
There's also a QR code. God knows how much more information you're going to get out of that.
That's going to go to do the right thing, snacks.com.
Or Ram Snacks. We don't know.
You're right.
Okay. Should we try these?
Okay. Let's do it. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm already not a fan of the smell off the bat.
I mean, you got the barbecue maple stuff.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I always like a sour cream. This is good, but they added the cheddar and ranch. That's a little extra. Okay.
This is accurate because to me, the golden standard of a barbecue chip is the Lay's barbecue chip, which we all know and love.
Damn good.
And this tastes like that, but a little sweeter. And then I read it's maple. It's maple barbecue.
Okay,
it's pretty spot on.
This was because they're kettle cooked. Maybe that helps. Yeah, no, it's nice. They look pretty natural. Like they don't look like they're just made.
It's not a Pringle.
Uniform.
Yeah. They're thick. They're thick cut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to swap?
Sure. Oh, swap bomb. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is, to recap, sour cream, cheddar, and ranch, which I'm going to say sounds like one too many things.
It's like mainly a step beyond sour cream, I suppose.
There's a lot going on here. Too much, I'm going to say.
Do some barbecue chip.
This feels like the target audience for this flavor is the kids who like mixing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know how like Frito-Lay or whatever will do like a party mix where it's like Cheetos and Ruffles and Doritos all in the same thing. Yeah. That's kind of what this is giving.
Kind of, yeah. Don't get to enjoy any one of them.
Okay.
Cool.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, a great chip option.
I don't hate it. Okay. These have really started to swell up now. There's less space between the top and the bottom, but there is definitively still a top and a bottom.
There's still a top and a bottom. They're wider. Like they started out like just black basil seeds, and then when they absorb the water, they kind of get gray. They
look closer to like aloe seeds now.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, we're gonna let those cook for one more little thing.
Exciting.
Should we do a sweet?
Sure.
Do we have a sweet? No. Okay. What do
we have left? Which is valid. We have some other things.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
We have the fridge.
Let's do fridge stuff, I guess.
Okay.
I know it's nerve-wracking. You want to do wings? You want to do pizza?
Oh God, there's wings.
Oh yeah.
I mean, probably wings first.
Do wings.
Oh boy.
Other rappers that were featured: Nicki Minaj.
Oh, so it's not just
Rick
Snoop
Ross.
Dogg. Interesting.
And Lil Baby.
Okay,
Lil Baby?
That makes more sense.
We're putting Lil Baby on the same level as Rick Ross.
His chip manager did well.
Okay.
Had a good end.
Okay, these are how old are these? These are from yesterday, Christian?
Yep.
The Pizza Hut stuff is from yesterday. It says buffalo medium wings, and they look boneless.
Oh, cute.
And did I get us forks? I did not.
Fresh from the fridge. Okay. Yeah. Well, I have a napkin.
Oh,
so
great.
I can probably just grab this one and then eat it. Oh, are they boneless? Whoa. Okay.
Is it boneless?
Yeah. I think
Thanks for being the guinea pig on that.
Mm-hmm.
They are cold.
Yeah, which is always nice. I still get the experience of eating a wing.
Kinda.
But it's cold.
The cold really is not doing it any favors. I would imagine this is so much better when it's hot, but when it's cold...
They're from Pizza Hut? Oh,
yeah, Pizza Hut. It really reminds you that you're eating fast food. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, okay, I will say I got Panda Express recently in the airport, and it's pretty damn good.
I thought you were going to have some sort of profound insight about Panda Express, and
I just hadn't been in a while, but it's like when you get that orange chicken, and you're like, okay, you're like, okay, I guess I get the orange chicken. I'm sorry to be basic, but it's so good. And this kind of reminds me of it because it's like a chicken thing, but it's obviously not orange chicken.
I almost feel like I don't want to hate. Okay, I don't want to sound like an elitist because I'm very much not. I love lowbrow food. I say this a lot on our podcast. I'm in favor of like Oreos and Doritos. I'm a fan of that stuff. I like street food. I do not think fine dining should be the end all be all of dining. That being said, this texturally feels like I'm eating an eraser. It feels like
oh my God,
a wall of chicken. Does that make sense?
It's not okay, but that's how I feel when I eat McNuggets. That's an eraser. This is like a little bit more chicken on the spectrum from eraser to chicken.
And this is where I'll give like, this is probably better warmer. What a chicken McNugget has going for it is like a crisp exterior.
That is true. Great. Crisp
and that
exterior.
texturally breaks it up. Whereas this has been sitting in its own sauce all night. So whatever crispiness was there is now soggy. Sure. And that blends in with the uniformity of the chicken. And so it just feels like I'm eating white. Do you know what I mean? I look at the color of this white meat and I'm like, this is reconstituted chicken breast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll say when we had it fresh, it's kind of the same experience.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Then we got the real experience. And they put in a little like bomb container.
UFO.
It looks like a, kind of industrial
it looks
hatch.
like an ethnic hat. Do you know what I mean?
Oh sure, yeah.
Like you want to make fun of it and someone's like, the Puerto Ricans have been wearing this hat for hundreds of years, and you're like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of the Puerto Rican hat.
What part of it? The whole thing, or just the top? Is the hat?
I think that when I look at it, I'm like, it's a guy wearing a hat. Do you know? What I mean?
He's in it already. Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not proposing you put this on your head. I'm not crazy.
I don't know.
I just don't like Puerto Rican hats.
I don't know hat culture. Oh,
I had a napkin. And I lost it.
Back to the Marmite.
Yeah, please
break it up.
I really need Marmite. Okay, I've lost my napkin. That's okay.
Oh.
Okay, should I try this holy basil seed?
I think it's ready.
This looks pretty consistent now.
Yeah, it looks pretty ready to me.
Okay, and what do you recommend? Like taking a shot of it or like a little sip? Am I treating it like boba? Like, am I chewing it?
I just want you to chew it to get the texture, but I don't know if I would do that every day.
Okay, it is odorless.
Yeah.
And I would say to someone who, there are still people in America who are like, I've never had boba. And that's foreign to me, but I'm not dunking on you. I'm just saying, like, please try and expand your horizons. I would say to someone who has not had things in their drink, this is alarming looking. To me, I'm like, I'm cool with it. But I want to acknowledge that not everyone's going to look at a cup full of gray bubbles and be like, ooh, gimme.
Yeah, it's a very tadpole-y look.
Yeah,
which boba is kind of tadpole-y. Like, I think when I first had it as a kid, I was like, I don't like when they're going up the straw so fast. It's like tadpoles.
Yeah. But, you got to learn to control the flow rate.
Right. And then I think the other thing. Oh yeah, I think I saw one downstairs. Christian, I'm not sure if you saw it. There's like an Orbitz downstairs.
Like, yeah, we got that.
Oh,
that's one of the early things.
This does remind me of Orbitz. Yeah,
that's one of the early things that me and my sister were like, oh my god. And then obviously they discontinued it and it was so sad. But this is kind of that
is recreating the Orbitz experience.
Balls.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. That's not the worst thing in the world.
No, yeah, pretty neutral. I
was going to say. Flavor-wise, I was expecting any flavor.
Right.
After what I went through with Marmite, I was expecting extreme flavor.
Right. Extreme basil flavor. That's the only thing.
No, this really took on the flavor of water.
Yeah. Whole, raw, gluten-free.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. If I put this in a bubble tea, I'd be pretty happy, actually.
Okay. Yeah, it could, I think it could be benefited with some flavors and some other textures and stuff.
And you say this will put fiber in my body.
I think so.
I'll keep going. And
it also I think they recommended it, chia seeds as well, to make you drink more water because you're probably like, oh, this is fun.
Versus, right.
I don't know if I remember to drink water.
Right. Gives your mouth a little activity.
Yeah.
It's like chewing gum or smoking a cigarette,
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. I think we have 2 things left. No, 3 things. Should we try Nature Valley protein?
Yeah. I know this. I'm familiar.
You're familiar with the protein edition?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, see, that's what that was interesting to me.
Peanut butter dark chocolate.
What is Iffy and I have kind of talked about this because I hired a personal trainer before I got married last year, and I tried the whole protein and everything, and I fucking hated it. What's your feeling on the trend of everything plus protein?
Oh, yeah, because I think I came across protein popcorn or something.
Yeah. Christian was saying they had protein coffee here earlier this week.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more for me. I'm like, fiber is probably more important for us, and people are getting, and so maybe that'll get added back in. I feel like fiber was big and then it kind of went out, and it's just like trends of people, and marketing companies. I don't know. I'm like, okay, I guess, one of my close friends is like a nutritionist by trade. Okay. So she like, is always asking, one of the questions she does ask is like, well, where are you getting your protein? Because like if you're eating, stuff and you're not including that, that's pretty important. So you might want to add some nuts or, whatever, add a Nature's Valley protein bar. So yeah, I guess it depends on the person. But I mean, I've never been like trying to bulk or whatever's happening.
Not trying to deadlift.
Not trying to get too strong.
Get ripped.
Already too strong.
I think the way it was explained to me, or the way that I am interpreting whatever my trainer told me, bad trainer, don't recommend him. I'll shout him out. No, I'm kidding.
Interesting.
No, I didn't like him. He voted for Trump.
Okay. Wow, we didn't get the lore. Okay.
I was like, oh, cool, an Asian guy, and then I looked at who he was following on Instagram. Like, never mind.
Oh my god. Yeah, gotta check those follows.
The way I understand is that it's like out of the macronutrients, right? Like protein is like what your body needs the most of.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if you're at a restaurant and you're like between the pasta and the steak, get the steak because your body doesn't need the carbs. Okay, it needs the protein, right? But I think that that's sort of it, like that has gotten misconstrued into people thinking like I need more protein. And it's like you don't need to add protein to your diet. It's just like
make sure you're getting some.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like it depends on the person. It's like some people are just eating a lot of protein already, so they don't really need that.
Yeah.
And like I feel like a lot of people aren't getting enough fiber, so it's like you do kind of need the little fiber.
Right. Yeah. So I agree with fiber.
So it's just like whatever you're.
Which you would think a little granola bar would have some fiber. What are we looking at here? Dietary fiber, 6 grams. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Okay. Oh, it is 1 bar. I'm gonna break this in half, and you can take that first half that comes out.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Okay, a little chocolate layer in the bottom.
Okay, nice. Yeah. It is a nice soft. I don't like the crispy. Again, this goes to like my cookie thing. I don't like a crispy granola bar. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a
Nature Valley. It's going to like explode in your backpack and make crumbs everywhere.
Yeah. No, that's what I actually like about this. It's not like that. But the Nature's Valley, like the original, it's crazy. Like you could just make like sawdust galore with that.
Yeah.
To power a whole construction project.
This is shockingly peanutty.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's mostly peanuts.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, protein, peanut butter, great source of protein. Yeah. But yeah, it looks more chocolatey, but it tastes more peanutty.
Okay.
Did you ever like those crispy bars? What were those? Crunchy bar. It was like
having a stroke? What's going on? Do I have to call an ambulance?
I'm just getting too much protein. It was like, I feel like they were big, granola bar things that we'd always get after like basketball practice. And they were honestly just chocolate chips and like crunchy rice, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I know what you mean.
So I feel like they probably weren't that good for you, but it was
the chewy bars?
Oh, chewy bar. That's what it was.
The opposite of crispy. The problem is I was listening too hard to what you're saying. I was like, a crispy thing. Chewy
bar. That's right. Different sensation.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember the chewy bar. Love the chewy bar as a kid. Mm-hmm. Again, because it was specifically not crispy. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have 2 things left. So this, actually, I have had this before, but I want to give it another shot. This is Trader Joe's Everything But the Elote Seasoning Blend. Mm-hmm. I almost don't want to give you my opinion on it. My idea was to sprinkle it over that popcorn. There was also microwave popcorn downstairs.
That could work.
We've had microwave popcorn. I'm also a little bit overloaded on popcorn. Last night I went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh!
And because my birthday was a couple weeks ago, I had the AMC A-list free birthday popcorn and large soda loaded into my account.
Whoa.
So I got a large popcorn, and that's too much popcorn.
It's a lot of popcorn.
I ate so much popcorn.
The small starts pretty large. What did you think of the movie?
I fucking loved it.
Really? Oh my god!
It's so much fun.
I'm so excited. Okay.
I loved the movie. We saw it in Screen X.
Oh my god!
You too? Really?
We do. What we didn't see it in Screen X, but we see a lot of movies in Screen X. I haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet, but we're big Screen X fans.
Really? Mm-hmm. I was not a fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's bad, but
it's bad, but we do it. We love it.
It's bad, but it's funny.
Yeah, I had never done it before. This was a weird movie for it. Okay, if you don't know what we're talking about, Screen X is where the movie is on 3 sides of you. So the 2 sides of the theater are expanded. Mm-hmm. And this was my first time experiencing it. And it's weird. My first thought was like, this would work for an action movie where it's just sort of visual noise the whole time.
A road.
But it would be like there's a 2-person scene, and for some reason, the back of this person's head is on your right. And I'm like, God. Why?
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada doesn't work with that. That's hilarious.
There were a couple like montages of like the city or whatever. And I'm like, sure, okay. But I didn't need it for this movie. It was also distracting because it feels like, and I don't know the answer to this, someone in the comments might. It feels like half the time what they did was they like cropped in so that they would have enough image to wrap around the sides.
Yeah.
And other times it felt like they definitely used AI to fill in the sides.
Oh, I don't know about the latter.
I saw it with a big group, as one should with Devil Wears Prada too. See it with a big group.
Okay.
I did not like Screen X so much. I tried to ignore the sides, but I had more than one person in our group was like, oh, I was watching the sides and it would be like, oh, there's like a human extra there who is not moving.
Oh, okay.
And so they're like, it's very much was like AI.
Sure. Okay. Interesting.
Which I'm not surprised about.
Sure.
They did it with the sphere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like if you want to make The Wizard of Oz, which was shot like this, into a screen this big, it's like
gotta expand it out with a little AI.
Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of Screen X, was a fan of Devil Wears Prada, not a fan of large popcorn. It's simply too much popcorn. But here we are with microwave popcorn.
It's luckily a normal sized microwave popcorn.
An average amount of Orville Redenbacher's gourmet popping corn. This is not one of the crazy. There it goes. I'm so sorry. I know that Bikram's watching.
So I know
that KT is watching. I know that all the people who are in charge of the studio are watching, and they're like, that's a shag rug. I just dropped popcorn into a shag rug.
Oh, boy.
Okay, here. I'm going to hand you the popcorn.
Okay.
Feel free to season it with that everything but the elote seasoning. And I'm just going to pick up popcorn.
My best. Okay, so here we go. This open.
Yeah, I found my napkin.
Oh, good. We're back in business. Okay. Opening this everything but the elote. So, yeah, I haven't had this one before. Obviously, I've tried the everything but the bagel seasoning, which I feel like probably is a popular one.
Everything but the bagel seasoning is overrated to me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think it's very specific. Like
it feels like that seasoning is for it. Like it's only good on bagels.
I just did a little bit.
Okay, all right.
So I wouldn't get to all of them. Might need to try another one.
Interesting.
Okay. So yeah, in the everything but the elote seasoning blend, it's salt, chili pepper, cheese, chipotle, and cumin. That seems about right.
Yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like, sure, but I'd also just like, I have all those, or I have a lot of those. So I just like, well, I don't have cheese, but like, I don't know.
I think that is generally an argument against like pre-blended seasonings.
Sure.
Which I don't mind. Some of them are really good. In fact, Trader Joe's has one that's like chili oil, but in seasoning form.
Oh, cool.
And it's really good, and I like it. And this everything but the elote, there's something wrong with it. I can't put my finger on what. Maybe it's the powdered cheese or whatever. Sure. But I've tried it on vegetables. I've tried it on fish. Now I've tried it on popcorn, and I was really hopeful the popcorn would turn around and be like, well, this feels like an appropriate venue, and it's still not. It's not for me.
You're like, is it more like what you're trying to find what to put it on, or you're just like,
I'm like like seasoning is defined by like what you put it on. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It like, needs a vehicle, and if I can't find a vehicle for it, then what is the utility in this random?
Sure. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's like maybe. Well, I know I definitely use the everything but the bagel seasoning. I'll put it in like bowls of like chickpeas and stuff.
Oh, sure. Okay, I can see that.
You know, kind of add something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Kind of greens.
Yeah. This to me, I'm like, I think that trying to recreate elote, I think it is the cheese. If I had to articulate, I think it's the cheese because it's like.
It's not.
You're trying to recreate a specific food, elote, which is an amalgam of like all these different spices and also some dairy product. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
If it's like butter or cheese or mayo or whatever. And I'm like, but trying to apply that whole flavor profile to anything else is like, what are we doing here? I'd rather just have like a chili blend. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, the cheese thing, maybe it's just like, you didn't need it.
Yeah.
Or you want to have real cheese somewhere?
I couldn't help but notice that you just poured it over the top. Is that typically how you're seasoning your popcorn? I'm not judging. That sounded so accusatory, and I recognize
I didn't know.
I'm not putting you on the spot.
Like doing more of a mix. So
yeah. So like when I got my large birthday
yeah.
popcorn, it was like you get the popcorn bucket, you get like one of those little trays, and then you pour a little, you butter, you salt, you pour a little, you butter, you salt, you mix it all. You know what I mean? You want even distribution.
Yeah, no, I would usually maybe do that over the course of the movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to hit all of them just in case you wanted plain popcorn.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm full up. I saw The Devil Wears Prada last night. I got a large popcorn.
That's right. Forgot that detail.
Adam Jacobson says elote seasoning goes great on cottage cheese.
Oh,
absolutely not. Hard disagree. Are you kidding me? Ew. Ew town. Ew.com/ew. Ew. Gross.
Wow, big reaction. Are you not a cottage cheese person?
Look, cottage cheese has its place. It's a very small place. You have some with a little bit of fruit compote. Sure. Chili seasoning on cottage cheese? That you're a troll.
Maybe
get out of here.
It solves the cheese problem where it was lacking real cheese, and then I add a little cheese back in. Different kind of cheese.
Like a dairy curd that's been made spicy is like, in what context? I'm like,
that's hilarious. Yeah.
Viscerally appalled. My whole body is crawling inside of itself. Oh God.
Wow.
Strong. I'm kidding. It sounds great.
Strong.
Okay, the final piece here.
We're still gonna do this pizza.
This is the big guy, yeah. Okay, so to accompany the wings, apparently Max Fun partook in Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Which again, so this again goes to like lowbrow. I'm like, part of me wants to be like, there's so much good pizza in LA. Why don't you get Pizza Hut? And then I'm like, Pizza Hut's good, man. Sometimes you just want Pizza Hut.
Oh, definitely. It's
if
a specific thing.
Order pizza once a month, a couple months of the year are going to be Pizza Hut months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if they have their delivery, if it's like a nearby delivery, I feel like worth it.
Conveniently, there's two. Okay, I was going to say there's 2 slices left. Christian, maybe you can shed some light here. I'm going to say this looks like it was a Supreme Pizza. This looks like it was like cheesy bread or something else.
Can you hold it up to the camera?
Cheese pizza.
Maybe different. That's cheesy bread.
Okay.
I think it's bacon cheesy bread.
Bacon cheese. Oh, I see a little bit of bacon. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want the bacon cheesy bread or do you want the slice of really desiccated Supreme Pizza?
Oh boy. Yeah.
I would say it has maybe 40% the cheese it's supposed to have.
Sure. It's been picked over. I mean, for simplicity's sake, I might just go for the cheesy bread.
Go for the cheesy bread.
I don't mean to take the
no, please. My body needs the veggies.
One.
I had a bucket of popcorn last night.
Right.
Because I saw The Devil Wears Prada 2 in theaters now.
Wow.
Available on Screen X.
Wow.
Okay. So this is day old pizza from Pizza Hut. This is not going to be a new experience for me. This is a meal I have several times a year, and I'm anticipating loving it. It's perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why you end on that.
Standard stuff.
And this is how you know it was good. Look at the delivery method here. The lid of the box has all this cheese on it. That's how you know that the delivery person put a lot of care into making sure the box wasn't crushed.
Yeah, they just grabbed it. Just got it with one
This
hand.
person got the best slice.
It's good. Maybe that was your slice.
Probably was. And that's why it's left. I think there's also like a certain amount of nostalgia with this crust.
Oh, sure. Pretty specific. Yeah.
I got an automatic yes out of our engineer. It's like, this is not what anything on earth tastes like. This is not what a pizza crust tastes like. This is not what bread tastes like. This is what Pizza Hut tastes like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For better or for worse, this triggers like an animal response in my brain. It's like, that is Pizza Hut. Wow. Okay. I mean, look, I could just sit here and eat this on camera, but I'm aware that this is an audio medium.
Sure.
People want to hear us talk.
Sure.
And not chew.
Pretty good.
But this is delicious.
Pretty good.
All right. If you had to power rank everything that we had today.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised by... Well, I'll probably put the pizza at top because it's pretty good.
Have to.
You can't, eating cold pizza is fun. Honestly, the fig bar might be second. And I'm not a big fig bar person, but I think it was such a relief after the Marmite.
Yeah.
I was really pleasantly surprised. And I was like, oh, maybe we will have a good time. Okay. And then...
we were so young and hopeful back then.
And then I like the wrap snacks.
Mm-hmm.
I think
wrap snacks, pleasant surprise.
I think I like it. I mean, I'm a sour cream. I like the sour cream chip better, but I know you were more of the maple barbecue.
Yeah.
What else? I kind of just forgot. I mean, probably protein bar, then elote seasoning on the popcorn. Then
chicken wing.
Chicken wing on the bottom, probably. Marmite also on the bottom. Yeah,
I think I've said this on our podcast. I don't understand why more pizza places aren't opening in the morning and selling cold slices from the day before.
Oh, leftover?
At the end of the night, they've got extra pizza. They're sending it home with their employees. They're donating it. They're putting it in a dumpster or whatever.
Would they also do like a cheap slice in the morning?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Treat it like look, there's so many breakfast taco and breakfast burrito places here in LA. When you roll up, you grab it, and you go on your way. Give me a cold slice of pizza to get the day going.
Well, if you want to,
that's a free idea for you.
Yeah.
The pizzaiolos of the world.
Take it.
Sell a cold slice in the morning.
That's the word. That's what they are. Interesting. New to me.
Yeah. Okay. Pizza at the top, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Marmite dead last.
Sure.
Marmite. I would include other things in this list that we did not consume today, way before Marmite. Right. Marmite is last on Earth.
And you had the basil seeds too. You got to throw that in there somewhere.
Basil seeds, pretty good actually. Okay. Above Marmite is the elote seasoning. I don't like it in any context. I don't like it in a box. I don't like it with a fox. I could do without all the peanuts in the protein candy bar.
Yeah.
And then above that, it's Fig Bar. Sure. It feels like a healthy alternative of Fig Newton, but when I want a Fig Newton, I'm going to get a Fig Newton. Mm-hmm. Wrap snacks above that. Mm-hmm. I might put the basil seeds above wrap snacks.
Whoa.
They're pretty refreshing.
You want the rest of the bag?
No. Nor do I want the wrap snacks, but you know.
Sure, yeah.
And then, I forgot about the chicken wings.
Yeah.
Chicken wings are in the middle somewhere. They're fine.
Interesting.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're not approaching cold pizza.
You know what I mean? Bottom.
Yeah. Okay, this was a delight. I just realized that because we don't have a screen from us, we actually don't know when we're tossing to Mission to Zix. Christian, what's going on?
Let's stretch for maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, we can do 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Easy.
But yeah, so what are we going to do with this extra Marmite on the bread? Pre-spread.
Christian, you want to try Marmite?
Okay.
Woo! Hell yeah.
There's the price he pays for volunteering to be the last employee here to help us with this.
Yeah, truly. But also many other options, I suppose.
So our engineer, Christian.
Woo!
Okay, we're good. This one. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, it's this one there.
Oh yeah.
You can go on the side, not bitten.
Into the mic. Immediate reaction.
It's so confusing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like really, I like salty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of salt.
It's a lot though.
Yeah.
It's like drinking soy sauce or something.
Oh boy. Interesting. Really yeah. It just spikes your kind of salt stuff.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent.
MaximumFun.org/join.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want some basil seeds to wash it down?
I'm all right.
It's the ultimate Marmite chaser.
I am doing a lot of travel this month.
Yeah.
I'll invite this in the comments. I'm also going to Denver next week.
Ooh.
If anyone has any Denver recs. Denver's not one of those cities that has, I'm not saying it doesn't have a food scene. It doesn't have like a iconic dish. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Is that right?
Just sort of like Colorado, we have access to like livestock and stuff. It's like the food is good, but it's not like a Maine lobster roll or like a po' boy in New Orleans. There is no like Denver, the Denver omelet, I guess.
They're in the mountains. Oh yeah.
But I'm not dying to get a Denver omelet.
Yeah, I don't know. Stuff at high altitudes.
Okay, Zix is ready to go.
Ooh.
Zix is ready to go. Okay, so we're going to pass it off to Zix. Thank you so much for tuning in. MaximumFun.org/join chef. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Nice. Thank you.